Good afternoon. I'm not sure what I've gotten myself into here, but I want to break into this little short video to talk about the little teeny tiny Kant Twist Clamp that I'm currently building. So the project is underway. I will say that it's a bit fiddly compared to the other ones. So you can see the three clamps here. Let me come in there a little bit closer. You can see the three clamps here. There's the biggest one. That's a 3-inch clamp. The one that's black, oxidized, is the 2-inch clamp. And what I did was I scaled down my drawing for the in half from the 3-inch clamp. So hopefully this is going to be 1.5 inches. At least it'll be a 1-inch clamp, but it's quite small. And so I've got all the standoffs made for it, and I've got it all sized. So I've got the two larger standoffs that the threaded rod goes through to make, and I got the jaws to make. So with that, I'll get back to the video and get this thing finished up. So give you an idea the difference of these, and I will say that building this little dinky one is a bit fiddly, but it's coming along. I'm using the pretty much strictly using this little TEG micro lathe to do the work, and actually that's what I've been using all along, pretty much, the TEG mill and the TEG lathe. So anyway, I'll get back to it, and so I'll bring you back. Okay, this is going to be a wrap on this small, tiny little twist clamp. I made the I made all the plates to in order to make a couple of these clamps, right? So I've only made one. It was a little, the work was a little fiddly, like I said before, but it worked out quite well. I did exactly the same thing as I did on the large clamp, so if you watch the previous two videos, you'll see what I did there. And this video I kind of just ran through it quickly in segments because it's a lot of repetitive stuff from the last two videos. I still have to make the handle, but I'm going to make the handle the same way I did on the 3-inch clamps. I did do one thing different this time, and it worked out quite nicely, is, you know, I left these rivets, or these shoulders, hang out about 50 thousandths. And then well, not hang out about 50 thousandths, let's see, yeah, about that, 40 some or 50 thousandths. And then I just peened them over with a ball peen hammer, but that kind of marred up the plates. So this time I did a little different. I just took a little piece of tool steel here, and I took and I just hit it on the end with the point of a drill bit, which actually left kind of a concave surface, and I used that, and that rounded them off and didn't mar up the plates. So that was a good way to rivet them over. I did get this one a little bit tight, but it'll be fine when I get the handle on it. So this joint in here, I should have taken a little bit more off, but it's all right. It'll be fine. So anyway, that's that. Let me run over here and get a 3-inch. I know I already did this before, but here's the two clamps in comparison to one another. There's the 1.5 and there's the 3-inch clamp. So pretty good size difference. And I did open this up. I scaled this down to half size of the 3-inch. I did open it up, and it is about 1.5 inches, maybe just a hair under. But it does make a nice size clamp and a good depth. So it works out great. It's going to be perfect. So anyway, thanks for watching this video. I appreciate it. Any comments, leave them in the comments section below. And thanks again for watching.